Hello, welcome to WQLN's PBS Homeroom. I'm Miss Debbie and I'm so excited to be back with you today. Teaching is one of my favorite things, especially when you're here learning with me. Today we're going to continue to learn a little bit more about some snowy math like we did last week if you were here. If you remember, we started counting our numbers last week. Can you count along with me? Okay, here we go. We always start at number 1 when we count. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Great job, kiddos. Wonderful. Let's go ahead and practice some of those numbers. We're going to practice writing some of those numbers. Now, if you have a pen or paper handy, or if you have the little salt trays that we made last week, or if you just have any at home that you already have, you can use that, or you can practice with your skywriters. This is your skywriter. You use your pointer finger, that "Hey you" finger, and you hold it up in the air and you pretend like you're an airplane and you write in the sky. Can you practice with me? We're just going to practice some shapes. Hold that finger up. Ready? Let's skywriters, let's make a circle. Good job. Skywriters, let's make a zigzag. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Good. How about a square, skywriters? Did you do it? That was a little tricky. Okay, my friends, now we're going to practice writing a couple numbers. So you can either write on paper or with your trays or with your skywriters. All right, kiddos, how about we start with the number 3? Some of you are 3 years old. So when I write that 3, I make those curves right around. And we always start at the top when we write our numbers. So start way at the top. Ready? We're going to go around the tree, around the tree. That's how you make the number 3. Good job. How about we do a super easy one? Number 1. Good job. Remember, always start at the top, reach way up high, and we're going to pull straight down. Ready? 1. Good job. If you're writing in your sand trays, you start at the top also and pull straight down. Number 1. Great job. How about we practice number 2? Yes, number 2. And we have to start at the top here. We're going to go up and curve around, slant down, and pull back. Okay, ready? So here we go. Up, curve around, slant down, pull back. Number 2. Yay, good job. Okay. Number 4. Let's practice number 4. I'm going to practice up here. So we'll go straight down, straight out to the side. And then you're going to pick your fingers up, start at the top again, and pull straight down. Great job. And how about one more? How about we'll practice number 5? Now with number 5, Miss Debbie always starts at the top here and I pull down. I do this little hat on the top last. So we're going to start here. Ready? Pull straight down, curve back and around, and then you can put your hat right on the top. Yeah, good job. Do you notice the curve in number 5 is like the curve in number 3? They both look a little bit alike there. Wonderful. Great job practicing your numbers. Okay, kiddos, today we're going to hear a story called Bear Snores On. And I love the bear books. These are some books by Carmer Wilson, and the illustrator is Jane Chapman. I'll open that up so you don't see the glare in it. There it is. By Jane Chapman is the illustrator. She draws the pictures. In the story, Bear Snores On, Bear is going to sleep through the winter. He goes into his cave and he hibernates. Now, hibernate's a big word. Can you say that with me? Hibernate. Oh my goodness, you are smarties. Hibernating means that he goes into a very deep and long sleep. He goes to sleep for the winter. His body stores up all sorts of energy before winter, and then he goes to sleep. Well, all of Bear's friends are wondering where he's at, so they go into his den to look for him, and then they wait for Bear to wake up. Let's see what Bear's friends do while they're waiting for Bear to wake up. In a cave deep in the woods, in his deep dark lair, through the long cold winter, sleeps the great brown bear. Cuddled in a heap with his eyes shut tight, he sleeps through the day and he sleeps through the night. The cold winds howl and the night sounds growl, but the bear snores on. An itty-bitty mouse, pitter-pat, tiptoe, creep crawls into the cave from the fluff cold snow. He wants to get warm too. Mouse squeaks, "It's too damp, too dank, too dark." So he lights wee little twigs with a wee little spark. So he starts to make nice and warm in the cave so he can stay warm like Bear. The coals pip-pop and the wind doesn't stop, but the bear sleeps on. Two glowing eyes sneak peek in the den. Mouse cries, "Who's there?" And Hare pops in. Now Hare is another kind of a rabbit with extra long ears. "Oh, Mouse," says Hare, "long time no see." So they pop white corn and they brew black tea. Mouse sips wee slurps and Hare burps big burps. But the bear snores on. So they're not even waking him up with all their noise. This next animal is a badger who comes by. "I've brought honey nuts," Badger says with a grin. "Let's divvy them up, cozy down and dig in." And they nibble and they munch with a chew, chomp, crunch. But the bear snores on. A gopher and a mole tunnel up through the floor. Then a wren and a raven flutter in through the door. Look, all the friends by the nice warm cozy fire. Mole mutters, "What a night! What a storm!" twitters wren, and everybody clutters in the great bear's den. They tweet and they titter, they chat and they chitter, but the bear snores on. Look how much fun they're all having together. They're dancing and singing and talking. In a cave in the woods, a slumbering bear sleeps through the party in his very own lair. His lair is where he stays, his den. Hare stokes the fire. That means he gets it nice and warm. Mouse seasons the stew. Then a small pepper flake, a flake of pepper like salt and pepper, gets in Bear's nose. A small pepper flake makes the bear achoo! That pepper tickled the bear's nose and he sneezed. Oh, the noise didn't wake him up, but the little tiny fleck of pepper got in his nose and made him sneeze a big achoo. He blows and he sneezes, and the whole crowd freezes. They're nervous because they woke up Bear. And the bear wakes up. Oh no, Bear looks kind of grumpy. Are you ever grumpy when you wake up? When you get woke up maybe early? Oh no, let's see what happens. Bear gnarls and he snarls and he roars and he rumbles. Bear jumps and he stomps. Bear growls and he grumbles. Uh-oh. Bear is not happy at all. Let's see what happens. I hope he's okay though. You've snuck in my lair and you've all had fun. But me, I was sleeping and now I've had none. So Bear wasn't angry that they woke him up. Bear wanted to be woke up and join with his friends. Now he feels sad because he was left out. I wonder what the friends will do. I wonder what they'll do to make him happy. Let's read to find out. He whimpers and he moans and he wails and groans. And the bear blubbers on. He keeps crying. Mouse squeaks. Don't fret, don't fuss. Look, see? We can pop more corn and we can brew more tea. So they're going to continue the party and have fun so Bear can join in. There, they're all sitting around and look how happy Bear is. He's even holding his little friend Mole. Bear gulps and he gobbles. He sighs with delight. Then he tells tall tales through the blustery night. When the sun peeks up on a crisp, clear dawn, Bear can't sleep anymore. But his friends snore on. His friends were tired from all the fun they had had while Bear was sleeping. So Bear stays awake and his friends are finally falling fast asleep. What a good story. And I'm so glad that the friends were all together and they were helping Bear to not feel sad at the end. Do you like to help friends too? Good, good. Let's do some quick counting. Bear had a lot of friends in the story. Let's count all the friends that were with Bear. So I'm going to start right here, with Mole. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 friends were in the cave with Bear. Can you find number 7 on our number chart? Where's number 7? I see it. Right there. There's number 7. Can you use your skywriters really quick and write the number 7 with me? We start up at the top. Ready? Slide over, slant down. Great job. Wonderful.
Okay, now I want to talk to you about measuring. Measuring is something that we do when we want to compare 2 or more things. You might want to measure to find out if someone is taller than you or smaller than you. Have you ever measured how tall you are? And then maybe you stand with your back up against another person and you see who's taller and who's smaller or who's shorter. That's measuring. It's stuff we already do. Today we're going to measure using my special snowball ruler. I thought since we've been talking about snow, it might be fun to measure with a snowball ruler. So I have my snowballs on here and they're the same size the whole way up to the top. Can you count with me to see how many snowballs are on my ruler? Okay, good. Here we go. Nice and loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 snowballs on my ruler. Okay. We are going to measure some of the friends in the story that we read in Bear Snores On. We are going to compare some of the animals and see who's taller and maybe who's smaller. Okay, we're going to start out with this little guy. This was Gopher. He was such a fun character in the story. When we measure, we start at the very bottom, and then we're going to count up about how many snowballs high Gopher is. But I need your help. Can you count with me again? Oh, good. I knew I could count on you. Okay, ready? We always start at the bottom when we count with our measuring. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Gopher is about 3 snowballs high. So I thought since we know our numbers, we could keep track of our animals on our number chart. I'm going to tape Gopher right next to the 3. Let's find another animal. Oh, how about this little guy? Mole, yes. Do you remember Bear was holding Mole in the story at the end? It was so sweet. Let's see how high or how tall Mole is. Do you think he's going to be taller than Gopher or shorter than Gopher? Yeah? Let's see if you're right. Even if we're not right, that's okay. We make a guess and we can always fix it. Okay, my mole is on my snowball ruler right next to it. Let's count and see how tall he is. Ready? 1, 2. Mole is 2 snowballs high. Let's add him to the chart and we will see if he was taller than Gopher or shorter. Oh my goodness, look at that. Mole is definitely shorter than Gopher, and I know that because he had a smaller number than Gopher. Okay, I have another friend on here. This is Hare. Yes, another word for a different kind of a rabbit. So I'm going to put Hare down at the very bottom of my ruler. We always want to start at the bottom, and then we'll count to see how high Hare is. Now, I think he looks taller than Mole, but I don't know if he's going to be taller than Gopher. If you remember, Gopher was 3 snowballs high. Let's see how high or how tall Hare is. Count with me. Here we go. Start at the bottom with number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. The top of his ear comes to about number 4. He's 4 snowballs high. Was that taller or smaller than Gopher? Yes, he's taller. Oh my goodness, he's definitely taller. And I know that he's taller because Hare is number 4, and that's a bigger number than number 3. Wonderful. I have a couple more. How about this? Whoops, this little critter. This was Wren. This was Wren. Oh my goodness, Wren looks small. I think because he's small, he's going to have a smaller number. What do you think? I'm going to guess number 1 or number 2 because he's small. Let's see. I'm going to put him right at the very bottom again, so we measure from the same point every time. We have to match the edges up. Oh my goodness, look at that. Wren is only how many snowballs? 1. He's 1 snowball. He's tiny. He is. Let's put Wren next to number 1. Oh my goodness. Wren is smaller. Wren is the smallest of all the animals up there. Wow. I have one more animal that I have to compare. Wait until you see this one. It's Bear. And in this picture, Bear is standing up. Oh my goodness. I think Bear's going to be a tall one. He might even be the tallest of them all. Let's measure and find out. Oh my goodness. I need to line him up at the bottom, just like I lined the other one, so our measuring will be the same. So way at the bottom, he's lined up straight, and he's all the way up to the top. Oh my goodness. Let's count the snowballs and see how tall Bear is. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bear is 7 snowballs high. Bear is the tallest animal in the story. 7's way over here. I'm gonna have to put him underneath the 7. He's so tall. You did such a good job comparing our animal friends with me. Wonderful. Do you remember by looking up at the chart, can you see who's the smallest friend? Wren. How many snowballs high was Wren? 1. Can you show me one finger? Get that skywriting finger up and we're going to write the number 1. Ready? Start at the tip top and pull it straight down. 1. Great job. Okay, let's look at our chart again. Which friend was the tallest friend? That was an easy one. Bear. Bear was the tallest friend, and he was number 7. Good job. Can you write 7 with me up in the air? Get your skywriting finger ready. Ready? We're going to pull back this way. Here we go. Pull it back and slant down. Number 7. Great job. Wonderful. Kiddos, you can measure things at your home too. You can use any kind of a ruler, and I will have this on the website too. And you can measure anything you might have at the house. Take one of your little toys, for example. I have a little bear. If I put my bear next to my snowball, let's see, he's 1 snowball tall. Just like Wren was 1 snowball. Yeah. Something else you might have, maybe an adult at home can help you measure a pair of scissors. I'm going to put the scissors way at the very bottom. Line them up the same. And then when I count, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. My scissors are 4 snowballs tall. Do you remember which animal was 4 snowballs tall? Hare. That's number 4. Hare and the scissors are the same height. One other thing that I have is a pencil. Maybe you want to measure a pencil. So I'm going to start way at the bottom, and then we'll count how tall the pencil is. Count the snowballs with me. Ready? Last one. Hang in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 snowballs tall. Did we have a friend that was 5 snowballs tall? None of our friends were 5 snowballs tall. All right, you are so good at measuring. You can measure things outside. You can even measure things inside. Such a fun way to play. Speaking of fun, I have one more crafty fun activity for us. Are you ready? Okay, come on over here with me. Okay, friends, the last thing that I wanted to share with you was this little bear cave that I made. I used a paper bag, and I took some things that I found outside to decorate his den, or his lair, like the book called it, and I put a little picture of Bear inside. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about some of the friends that joined Bear in his lair, and we're going to find out how many friends might be in the cave and how many friends might be outside the cave. So let me show you our friends. I have mouse, and I'm going to put mouse right here. The next friend I have is wren. Wren, that was that type of bird that visited with bear. The next friend I have is badger. We're going to add badger right here. The next friend that I wanted to share with you was that good old friend mole again. He is so cute. There's mole. And last, hare. We brought hare back in for this activity. Now in this activity, we're going to talk about Bear's 5 of his friends that he had visit him in the cave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you remember, the friends started coming in 1 at a time or 2 at a time, and then more and more kept coming. So what I wanted to do, I thought we could think about Bear's 5 friends who were outside of the cave. And I'm going to peel a couple of these off and put them in his cave. And then we'll have to make it a guessing game. You'll have to guess how many friends I peeled off and how many are in the cave. Okay? So we're going to remember we start with 5 friends. Okay, can you close your eyes while I take some friends off and put them in the cave? Don't look. Don't look. Ready? I'm going to pull some friends off of here and we're going to put them in the cave. Okay, you can open your eyes. You can look again. Look, I took some friends off the wall. Some of Bear's friends are visiting him in the cave. Do you think you know how many friends I took off the wall and put in the cave with Bear? It's a tricky one. Let's check and see. We started with 5 friends. 1, 2, 3. These are the friends that are missing. Can you count with me how many are missing? 1, 2. Let's see if Miss Debbie put 2 of those friends in the cave. Are you ready? 1 and 2. 2 friends were in the cave. Good job. We have time to play one more quick game. Okay, ready? Look away or cover your eyes. Will be a surprise. I'm going to choose some more friends to put in the cave. Okay, turn around. You can look and see. Okay, we started with 5 friends. Let's count how many are still here. 1, 2. Let's see how many are in the cave. Can you count with me? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if 3 friends are in Bear's cave. I'm gonna reach in. 1, 2, 3. 3 friends went in to visit Bear, and Bear's still in the cave. You are such smarties. I am so glad you joined me today. Remember, kiddos, these activities you'll find on the website at our Learning at Home page. And remember this, until I see you next week, I want you to keep reading, keep learning, and keep watching WQLN PBS, where learning is brought to life. I love that you were here with me, Smarties. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.